Hello. Um, so there's something that I just kind of hit me a little bit. And I think a little bit of the feeling stemmed from a video that I watched, but it's been something that's been on my mind off and on a lot. And it's that, like, I feel like I need change in my life. Certain things have changed in my life over time. But I feel like for a big chunk, sort of recently, there's been a few like big things that have been pretty constant. But yeah, I feel like I get this feeling, or have been getting this feeling a decent bit. It comes and goes, I'll get it, and I almost feel like almost like, not actually, but almost like a sense of anxiety. I think, once I think the anxiety comes from like, I think making the realization that you've been in the same spot in a way for a while. I think, at least to me, when I do, it's funny because when I have the realization that maybe this has happened where, maybe I've been a little stagnant in areas of my life for too long, or at least to me too long, like long enough where it's like I'm like, okay, I need to like do something different. It definitely kind of like has this anxiety effect, maybe like almost like lights an imaginary fire under you to like get you to move. And yeah, it's just something that that just recently, like just like minutes before I started recording, like I was watching a video that kind of it's so funny. I was having a conversation with a few buddies, mainly just like reminiscing on like old memories and such. But between that and then another video that I saw that was kind of talking about the concept of change, the concept of like, changing to make big improvements and or big changes in your life versus being stagnant and staying maybe in the comfort zone of your life. And yeah, I feel like it impacted me for sure, like those sequence of events. Yeah, I think the conversation that I was having with buddies, it was mostly like kind of just reminiscing on old memories, but also like catching up on like what people that we know, or people that we knew from like maybe school and stuff like that, like what are they doing now? And like just kind of like seeing where everybody's at, how everybody's doing, stuff like that. And that in particular, I think the main reason why that gave me that anxiety induced feeling of like, oh my gosh, I need to like start making changes and stuff, is because it makes you quickly realize how fast time can pass. You know, when you start like reminiscing to when you were younger and such. Yeah. It's so funny because I recorded another video yesterday, and it was supposed to be the video that I posted, you know, after quite some time, and there was something that happened after that video that basically just completely threw, like I was like editing the video and then you know, not going into detail, but like something had happened right after that and it kind of just basically threw me off my path for that video. So mentally I think I've just scrapped it, but yeah, I didn't want this one to be a super long video either, and it might not be. I'd streamed, I mentioned this in the other video, that I kind of I streamed on this channel recently just because it was a spur of the moment thing. I was like, yeah, why not? And that was kind of cool. I went into the topic of, man, why are my thoughts getting all like scrambled? I went into the topic of, trying to remember. Well, the video that I talked about, the main topic was, I was talking about a phrase, if nothing changes, nothing changes, which is super in line with what I'm talking about now. It's a phrase that I have like written on a board in my home, and it's something that I feel like is super important. You know, it's something that I walk past every day and have to see. But yeah, if nothing changes, nothing changes. It's very simple, but very impactful, I think. That's what's kind of cool about it. But yeah, I don't even know. My thoughts are like so scrambled right now. I don't even know where I was gonna go with things, but I think I was gonna talk about like what this channel was supposed to be, why, you know, I like stopped for a long while, because yeah, it has been like 2 years, I think, since I've really like posted anything. I think one of the main reasons that I could think of why I stopped was that I didn't feel like doing this format of video, me talking, like, you know, playing Minecraft and talking about stuff, like, it just didn't feel like it fit me as a person. Like, it just, I did this thing where I looked into kind of the future, like at my future self. I was like, would my future self be doing this? Like, when I look at like where I would want to be in life in the future, I'm like, is that person doing this? Is it that? And like, maybe I just didn't see that being the case. I don't know. It's like super, I mean, this is a very just odd thing, I think, to do in general. Like, I don't feel like, I don't know, like, this isn't like, these videos and such aren't anything that I would really like share with people, you know what I mean? Because usually, like, sometimes people make cool videos and they'll show like their friends and stuff like that, but this wouldn't be like something like that for me. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of like maybe embarrassment to a degree about this. I think because it's just like super odd. I think that's why. I mean, I think it's kind of cool to an extent, but like, yeah, I don't know. That's a tangent. That's a weird tangent. But yeah, I don't know. I got hit with this feeling of like, man, I need to change. And I feel like what I really despise about how I've handled those, because what I despise about how I don't like how I've handled those thoughts when they come up, because they come up and then I'm like, you know, I kind of get like not flustered, but you know, I kind of have this like this anxiety that starts building, you know what I mean? And you're like, I feel like I need to like start like going crazy and reinventing the wheel or something, right? Like, what am I doing? And yeah, it'll happen, it'll subside, and then I'm back at base, you know? I'm back where I was, like mentally, I guess, at normal, stable, whatever. And I don't like that I never like sometimes I think in the past I have capitalized to a degree on it, but I think there's a lot of times where I have it and I don't. And I have to be having that feeling for a reason, right? I'm not just like getting that feeling just cause. Like, I have to be having it for a particular reason. And like, there's a big part of me that doesn't even want to post this. If I'm being completely honest, I'm like, like, I don't know. Why would I not want to? Because I don't know, because it feels kind of personal, you know, which you know, a lot of my older videos were somewhat personal, I guess. Actually, probably more than somewhat. Yeah, it just feels like maybe I shouldn't be doing this, you know? Like, maybe this isn't a good idea. Like, maybe I should just like, I think that's one of the reasons why I may have just like stopped posting videos and like dropped off the face of the earth in terms of this channel, because I'm like, maybe this isn't a good idea, you know? Maybe this, like, you know, maybe this just isn't for me and I should stop and you know, leave it at that. I don't know, there's a part of me that says don't do it, like don't post, or just like fucking, you know, delete everything and find a new path. You know what I mean? But there's also a small part of me that's like, nah, maybe you should. Maybe you should. You don't know, like, what, like, doing this could, like, you know, help you realize about yourself, like, possibly help others. Because at the end of the day, like, I definitely, like, want whatever I create to be helpful, I guess, to other people in some way. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I probably won't like record here for too much longer. Yeah, I'm like, I have a lot of thoughts right now. I'm like, should I post it? Should I not? I don't know. Just, yeah. Definitely would be more comfortable if I just don't post it. You know what I mean? And just be like, whatever. Yeah, don't post it. And then you don't have to like, even worry about like anything. Maybe that's why like I like stop. Because it's just, less stressful not to do anything. I don't know. But I am gonna end it here. And you know, maybe I'll post it, maybe I won't. I'm not really sure. I don't know why, like, it's this big internal battle for some reason. It's like, why are you even doing this? Why are you even, like, what is this? Like, what are we doing? What am I doing this for? You know what I mean? Like, that's... Is this, like, really what, you know... It's weird, because, like, this is, like, fun. This is fun to do. It's cool to do. It's cool to, like, talk, get my thoughts out. You know, because it's kind of rare when you get to talk in a very, like... You know, I think most conversations, you know, that even a lot of people may have are just going to be, like, super superficial. Like, oh, the weather's nice. Yeah, it's great. Seems a little rainy today. Not really, you know, there's definitely levels and stuff to it, but it just feels cool because I can just kind of like, it just feels cool because I can just speak, you know, I can just speak normal, I can just talk. And I'm so far off topic of where the video originally was, like, that's another reason. It's like, well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna name this video I Need Change. If I do post it. I need change. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording. Yeah. Hope this helps somebody in some way. You know? And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dip. Peace.